Welcome back. Opening scene. The Porsche 914 is one of the most unique and often misunderstood sports cars to come from Stuttgart. A product of collaboration between Porsche and Volkswagen, the 914 was designed to be an affordable, mid-engine sports car for the masses. But despite its humble origins, this car has developed a cult following over the years, earning respect for its handling, lightweight design, and raw driving experience. Let's start with the design. The 914's styling is unlike any other Porsche of its time. It has a low, wide stance with a wedge-shaped profile that was very forward-thinking for the late 1960s. Unlike the sleek curves of the 911, the 914 has a more geometric and functional look, featuring pop-up headlights, clean body lines, and a removable target top that gives it a distinct open-air driving experience. The absence of traditional Porsche styling cues caused controversy when it was first released, but today, it's appreciated for its boldness. Now, let's talk about the engine. Depending on the model year, the 914 was offered with a range of engines. The base model came with a Volkswagen-sourced 1.7-litre flat-4, producing around 80 horsepower. While that might not sound impressive today, it was enough to make the 914 a nimble and fun-to-drive car, thanks to its lightweight construction. Porsche later upgraded the lineup with a 1.8-litre and eventually a 2.0-litre flat-4, the latter being the most desirable of the standard 914 models. But the real star of the lineup was the Porsche 914-6, which featured the 2.0-litre flat-6 from the 911T, producing 110 horsepower. This version transformed the 914 into a true driver's car, offering more power and an unmistakable Porsche engine note. One of the biggest highlights of the 914 is its handling. Because the engine is mounted in the middle, the weight distribution is nearly perfect, making for excellent balance and agility in the corners. The suspension was taken straight from Porsche's playbook, with independent setups on all four corners, meaning this car could carve through twisty roads with precision. Despite its lower power figures, the 914 could easily keep up with more powerful cars on tight roads, simply because it could carry so much speed through corners. Inside, the 914's cabin is all about simplicity. The dashboard is straightforward, with a set of clear and easy-to-read gauges in front of the driver. Porsche placed function over form here. Everything is positioned where it needs to be, without unnecessary distractions. The gear shifter has a slightly long throw, but it's mechanical and satisfying to use, adding to the car's engaging driving experience. The seating position is low, giving the driver a true sports car feel, and with the removable targa top, it adds another layer of excitement, allowing the driver to enjoy open-air motoring. But the 914 wasn't without its flaws. One of the biggest complaints at the time was the build quality. Early models suffered from electrical issues and rust problems, especially in areas where water could get trapped. Additionally, because of its Volkswagen connection, some purists didn't consider it a real Porsche, which hurt its reputation for many years. However, as time passed, enthusiasts started recognizing the 914 for what it truly is: an incredibly fun and capable sports car that embodies the spirit of Porsche's engineering. Speaking of legacy, the 914 has had a fascinating journey from being the underdog to becoming a classic. When it was first released in 1969, it was meant to be an entry-level sports car, but today, well-preserved examples are highly sought after, especially the 914-6 models. Prices for these cars have skyrocketed, with pristine 914-6 models fetching six figures at auctions. Even the four-cylinder variants have seen significant appreciation. as more collectors and enthusiasts realize how special these cars are. The 914 also played a role in motorsports. Porsche entered the 914-6 in endurance racing events like the 24 Hours of Le Mans, where it proved its capabilities by finishing strongly against much more powerful competition. Its lightweight chassis and mid-engine layout made it an excellent platform for racing, and even today, many 914s are still used in vintage racing events. So, why should anyone consider a Porsche 914 today? First, it offers a unique driving experience that few other cars can match. It's a pure, analog sports car with no unnecessary frills just you, the road, and the thrill of driving. The mid-engine layout makes it incredibly balanced, and the lightweight design means it doesn't need a ton of horsepower to be fun. Plus, with the Targa top, it delivers an experience that blends the best of a coupe and a convertible. Second, the 914 is a piece of Porsche history. It represents an era when Porsche was willing to take risks and experiment with different ideas. While it may have started as a collaboration with Volkswagen, Porsche made sure it had the performance and engineering to stand on its own. Today, it's recognized as an important chapter in Porsche's story, paving the way for future mid-engine models like the Boxster and Cayman. However, owning a 914 comes with some challenges. Finding a well-preserved example can be difficult, as many of these cars have suffered from rust and neglect over the years. Parts availability is decent but not as easy as a 911 from the same era. And while the car is simple to work on, some repairs can be tricky due to the mid-engine layout. That being said, if you find a solid example, it's well worth the effort. So, is the Porsche 914 a hidden gem? Absolutely. It may not have the prestige of a 911, but it offers a driving experience that's just as engaging, if not more in some ways. It's lightweight, well-balanced, and delivers a raw connection between the driver and the road. Whether you're a collector looking for a unique edition or an enthusiast searching for a vintage Porsche that won't break the bank, the 914 is an excellent choice. In the end, the Porsche 914 is proof that you don't need massive horsepower or an expensive badge to have an incredible sports car. It's a car that rewards the driver with every turn of the wheel, every shift of the gear, and every mile of open road. And that's what true driving passion is all about.